So it has been another week, and I have had a pretty good week. So I made it through a week of work, and this was also the week that I went to Ichiban Con for the first time, and I think that went swimmingly. So I worked and I got through work on Wednesday. That was the big thing about work, is I had to call out because we had so much rain I couldn't go into work. It was raining for days and days, and by Wednesday there was severe flooding. I mean, severe might be a little bit. There was flooding. I guess I should say flooding bad enough that you couldn't drive through it without significant personal risk. So, yeah, with kind of deepish standing water on some of the roads, and then, full ditches possibly rising higher, I was still kind of trying to get into work. But when I got to Highway 85, traffic was backed up as far as the eye could see in both directions as a result of all of the accidents that were taking place there. So I turned around and tried to go back roads to get to work. I had lots of time because I knew there were problems. So I was trying to get into work, and I turned down the side road I normally take, and I eventually came to a point where it said road closed, and I had to turn around, and I said to myself, the roads were kind of bad. Even if I make it out, there's no guarantee I'll be able to make it home at midnight. So I'm just going to go home. So that's what I did. I turned around, I came home, and I called out. On Thursday, I managed to make it in on time, and then after work, I went to Ichiban Con. I got myself a 4-day pass, and I had a good time. I'll probably make a separate video detailing exactly what I did there, since I do like to do that for conventions. But I did have a very nice time at Ichiban Con, and yeah, it just went really great. On Thursday and Friday, I mostly just went to panels, and most of the panels were very good. A lot of them, see, I was going based on the schedule, and the schedule doesn't give you a whole lot of information. It just kind of lists the title, and when I picked a title that turned out to be a little bit more academic, I enjoyed them more because that's what I like. I'm kind of a nerd. And some of the more freeform ones, I didn't necessarily dislike them, but I also didn't always like them. And sometimes I liked them, but not for the reasons that we were supposed to. Like, there was one group that was some kind of Madoka QA. I didn't really like anything that they were doing, but they had really nice costumes. Very, very well made costumes. I actually asked one of the cosplayers how it was that she got her gem to stick to her skin, and she told me about I forget what it was now, but it was some kind of skin glue that she was using. I'd probably recognize it if I saw it again. I also got into the LARP, which I was not quite expecting it to be what it was. It seemed less like what I imagined LARPing to be, and more like just role-playing with kind of a simplified combat and rule system, so you don't need dice. But I had a good time with that, especially later in the convention, as the number of panels I was interested in waned, and it was like, hey, well, I do like role-playing, and it was a nice way to fill time. On Saturday, I did have to go into work, so I did miss, the biggest and most exciting day of most conventions, although there weren't a whole lot of panels that I was really interested in. And then on Sunday, we finished up the LARP, and I also got to hang out with a friend that I was hoping to get to know a little bit better, and we had a nice conversation. I even got a new book series to read, Mortal Instruments. I'm not sure when I'm going to get around to that, but I think that this will be a great capstone for what's turned into Party Party holiday season. And because I bought more than I should have, I bought shirts, and I bought some wall scrolls that I have nowhere to put right now, but I need to clean up this room and rearrange everything, and yeah, we're going to make this room a lot cleaner. I'm a little bit worried I have con crud because I feel like cleaning and straightening, but I also just got a whole bunch of stuff that I want to hang up, so maybe that's part of it too. So this week was big, exciting, and sane, and I'll probably be staying home this coming weekend so that I can rearrange things and make life a little bit more livable here. But that's it for this week.